Hi, I'm Peaceful Nick the Medium. Welcome to my live stream. Please give me a little hello in the chat when you are ready to say hi. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope that everyone is seeing me and let me know in some way, form, or fashion if you're here. I'm just getting started. I am using StreamYard. It's my first time using StreamYard. Please, somebody put a comment. I see some people are watching. Say hello if you can. And let me know what platform you're watching on so I can make sure that I am being seen by someone out there in the ether. So let me know, say hello. Oh, hi, Melody. You're on Facebook. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. I'm using StreamYard for the first time. So I'm on Facebook and YouTube. So if anybody's on YouTube and can comment, please do so. I'm logged into my laptop over here and I can't see myself live. Hello, thank you for joining. I'm so glad. This is my first time on this app, StreamYard, or this website. So I'm just making sure that I am live. I don't see myself on YouTube. Oh, there I am. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Excellent. Okay. Hello, Marlena. All right. I see you. Perfect. Oh, yay. I'm so excited. So I was going to add Instagram and TikTok, but there's this thing called a stream key, and I'm having a hard time finding out where to find that. So this is fine for, tonight, just Facebook and YouTube. So I'm fine with that. Tonight, I want to talk about a bunch of different stuff. Read my little, scroll or little blurb at the bottom. I just opened some spots for tomorrow for readings. So you can get a 30-minute reading for only $50 tomorrow if you use a coupon 30 for 50. And I just opened those spots up. I also want to talk about, I'm so proud of this. I worked so hard on this digital course. Now, this is an author's proof copy, so that's why that line is there. But you can download the copy off my website, and it is chock full of beginner's information, and it has exercises, and it has journal prompts and Q&A and all kinds of stuff. If you do not want to sit through hours and hours of classes and you want to learn at your own pace because you're a busy person, there are 3 tiers to this, actually. There's just the downloadable course. Now, the physical copy you can buy on that big platform that sells books, but they're reviewing it because you have to upload it, and then they review it for a few days and make sure it's, normal and reasonable and nothing crazy. So you could buy a soft cover there, or you can download the digital copy on my website. And there are 3 tiers to that. The 3rd tier is just downloading the intellectual property. They're very, very good. It's 100 pages long of the information from the beginners course. I'm about to sneeze because it's allergy season's kicking in here, and they've been doing yard work and all kinds of stuff. So pardon me if I sneeze. So the 3rd tier is just the downloadable course. The 2nd tier includes 2 one-on-one meetings with me about beginner's mediumship. And the 1st tier is 4 one-on-one meetings with me. And so I am going to answer some questions. Thank you. Now, because I'm on StreamYard, there may be a very long delay before I see comments, so please be patient. It could take a few minutes before they load. So far, so good. I did just get a new modem, and my fiber optic Wi-Fi is now set up, but they're still working in the neighborhood, so I think it's going to be okay. Marlena said, my sister passed away December 12th. I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you think she's going to visit me? Yes, eventually. So you have to understand that our loved ones in spirit, they know if we are in deep mourning. Sometimes they will step back, and sometimes they will allow for you to mourn for a certain period before they come into your awareness, because they want us to feel our human feelings. Just rearranging some stuff on my desk. They want us to feel our human feelings. They don't want us to become dependent on their presence in the while they're in the afterlife. So I've actually had some clients where I've had to tell them to stop getting readings because they were coming for readings like once a month, and that's just too much. I prefer not to have someone get a reading more than every 3 months, as far as just a specific reading for the same person in spirit. Now, if you get a reading in January for, Bill, and in February for Betty, that's a different story, because those readings are for different people, because there's only so much your loved one in spirit can say month after month after month. And they do want to let you heal a certain amount before they come bring you signs. Sometimes it's just, every situation is very different. Again, I apologize for the allergies I'm experiencing. I had a loved one pass away, and I was very close to him. It was my brother-in-law. This was in 2016, and he was a stubborn person in general, and he didn't come to visit me for about 6 months in a dream, or maybe it might have been more than that, actually, now that I'm trying to remember. But it was a long time. And when he did come to visit, it was a very brief blip. It wasn't like a big, long visit. Like, my mother passed away in 1986. And every couple of months, few months, depending, just it varies, I'll have a very vivid dream visit from her. And I feel her presence more and more. The more I practice mediumship, sitting in the power, doing my meditations, working with spirit, I feel her presence more and more. And probably 4 or 5 days ago, I had an extremely vivid dream visit from my mother. Now, it's been a very long time. Next year, it'll be 40 years since she passed away. So it can take time. I'm not saying your sister won't come visit you. I'm saying be patient. And at night, when you go to bed and you quieted your mind and everybody's settled in your house, take some deep cleansing breaths. Take some deep cleansing breaths and talk to her. You may not hear her right away. You may hear a voice in your head and you're like, I know that's her, but you may not. I'm not guaranteeing that that's going to happen, because it's been so recent. You can ask her things. You can talk to her. You may feel a subtle touch on the cheek, or your ear might start ringing or fluttering. You may feel a shivering sensation or get goosebumps, or all of a sudden your body might feel hot or cold. Any sensation you feel, see, hear, or just information maybe in your head and you don't know how it got there, that could very well be from your sister or another loved one in spirit. They hear us. They hear us all the time. And sometimes we're just not ready to get a visit from them. Sometimes they need us to wait. Sorry, again, the allergies. So I see several people are here. Say hello in the comments if you're here, and ask me any mediumship questions you would like. I would also like to mention, these allergies are ruining my stream. I would also like to mention that Medium Kathy Behrens and I, many of you have seen Medium Kathy and I do live streams many, many times. We have our second annual Spirit Exchange membership coming up. Again, which is the annual membership consists of 10 90-minute gallery reading sessions, maxed out at 25 people. So these aren't galleries like some people host with 1,000 people and they do 4-minute readings and then it's over and everybody paid a bunch of money and they don't ever get anything. These are very small galleries and there's 10 of them over a year. And there's 2 mediums, and we also have special guest speakers. Right now, we have a person named Hollis who does a type of death life chart. I don't really understand all of that, but it's fascinating. And then Molly, Miss Molly Knows, if anybody follows her on social, she is the finder of lost items. She's famous for it. She's our second guest. So we are having guest speakers in these galleries. Hi, Carol. So if you want to put a comment in, I know Carol's a member of the first annual Spirit Exchange. If you want to put a comment in about your experience with the Spirit Exchange, that would be awesome. And if Marlene is still here, let me know. Oh, good. Perfect. See, there's a delay in the comments. Good. I'm glad. So, oh, Carol, I have to email you. I think we're meeting Saturday. Hi, Sandy. I'm so glad everybody can see me on both platforms. This is amazing. I should have done this a long time ago. This makes it so much easier. I can go live across multiple platforms way easier now. I'm very excited about that. I just need to add Instagram and TikTok. I'll get there. I'm just grateful that it's working because I've seen people struggle with this and I'm not always the best at techie stuff. So I'm glad it's working. If you have any questions about mediumship, please let me know. Again, for those of you who are just joining, I developed this mediumship course. You can download the digital version on my website. There's 3 tiers to that. This is 100-page. The digital copy is, PDF, so you can print it if you'd like. This is the soft copy. This is the author's copy. That's why this band is there. And hi, Cosmic 80s. And so it has so much information. It's basically my beginner's course that I teach in a booklet form with exercises, journal prompts, learning about your spirit guide, learning about your clairs, finding your spirit guide, connecting with spirit. What else? Let's see. What is spiritual discipline? What are boundaries in mediumship and why are they important? Connecting with your guides and asking for guidance on your spiritual journey. All of these things, all the clairs, and it gives you exercises. I get the 2 questions I get the most are about your clairs and about spirit guides. So there's a lot of information about clairs and spirit guides in here. And again, if you purchase the downloadable version on my website, and there's a coupon for that, actually. I forgot. There's a coupon if you want to get the downloadable version. It's discounted from $150 to $79, but I have a coupon code. It's LEARN50 to get 50% more off of the $79. So $35 or $4 it is for this. And this, there's so much information in here. It's so valuable. And these clair prompts. So it talks about claircognizance, clairvoyance, clear hearing, which is clairaudience, all the clairs, and then it gives you all these journal prompts, which I love. It gives like 4 or 5 pages of journal prompts and exercises to practice your different clairs. And that's something people struggle with in mediumship. So it's a great value. So don't forget, I think I can post a comment. Let's see. My first time trying on StreamYard. So 50% off digital course. So it's an extra 50%. It's learn 50. Code is learn 50. And the promo code doesn't go in till you go to pay. So you don't put it in the beginning. It's at the very end, right before you pay. So that's how Wix does it. And that's the website, the type of website I have is Wix. So any questions about mediumship? Don't forget about the Spirit Exchange. We have a la carte for the Spirit Exchange. So if you don't want to sign up for an annual membership, but let's say you're just interested in coming to a gallery with Miss Molly, the Foley expert, and you just want to join that one Spirit Exchange, you can do that for only $25. Hers is June, I want to say June 29th. You'll see me and Kathy posting about that stuff. Kathy is going to be live on Facebook tomorrow afternoon. So those of you who follow Kathy as well, she will be live on Facebook tomorrow afternoon. I may be joining her. I'm not 100% sure yet. So any questions about any of that? Any comments? Anything you want me to talk about in particular? I get a lot of questions about healing ourselves, the healing work we need to do. That's one of the most important things we need to do when we work with other people. It's kind of like every therapist has to have a therapist because you're listening. Not only do you have your own issues, sorry about these allergies. Not only do we have our own issues, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. My sneeze went away. Not only do we have our own issues, if you're a therapist, then you're hearing everybody else's issues 8 hours a day, every day. So of course you need a therapist. Oh, Marlena said, I spoke to another medium and she didn't give me as much information as I've gotten from you for free. Thank you. You are very welcome. And I'll tell you why I appreciate that so much. And I made a video the other day about when people, lots of mediums, I think every medium I know and psychic who does this work goes on live streams and gives plenty of free information. It's available. And sometimes people get on the live streams and they're mean about it. And I don't, they're not grateful. And I said, just say thank you. Hi, Christine. We're here to help. We're healers. I'm not trying to be a selfish person. I want to help people. I also have to make a living, right? But I have the time and the energy. My kids are grown. My husband coaches sports. So I have plenty of extra time to come on live streams and help people as much as I can. Hi, Dina. I'm so glad you guys are here. So I really appreciate that, Marlena. I really do. I really, really appreciate that. So I did open up a couple of spots for tomorrow. If you are looking for a mediumship reading for a very, very discounted price, the code is down at the bottom here, 30 for 50 to get a 30-minute reading for $50. That offer goes away in 24 hours. So be aware that is temporary. That's a greatly discounted price for a full 30-minute reading. So please let me know if you have any questions. Sorry about the allergies. And they're doing all the tree trimming and yard work in our neighborhood because, it's spring where I live. And so it has gotten the pollen everywhere. It's just going crazy. Hello, hello. All right. So some of my favorite oracle cards are these cosmic energy oracle cards, and they are so beautiful. Transformation. This is one of my favorite cards. It comes up a lot. And I love these cards. They're so pretty. Intuition. They're beautifully done, and they're thick cardstock, and it's not cheap paper. You know, sometimes you'll get some cards and it's like, oh, what did they print that on? These are sturdy, very sturdy. You know, like the Las Vegas gambling playing cards. They're like that. They're thick and solid. It's a great quality. Beautiful images on those. I also like these Mystic Forest Oracle cards. Also very good quality. I think these must be made by the same printer because they are the exact same size. The box is exactly the same. This one's manufactured by Empath Soul, but this one doesn't sit. Oh yeah, they're both by the same manufacturer. So I know, Christine, isn't that beautiful? And then this one, the card right on the bottom, I didn't shuffle. You guys saw authenticity attracts. And that goes to what Marlena said a few minutes ago. You know, I want to be an authentic person. I'm an open book. I'm still friends with a bunch of my friends from high school, and any of them will tell you, much to maybe their annoyance when we were in high school, because my mom died when I was a freshman. So it was a rough high school time. I was a sharer. I was the kid in class that shared everything and all my feelings and needed to just get it out. That's me. And I'm still that way. I'm a sharer, probably an oversharer. It helps me feel better. Now, with maturity, I'm in my mid-50s now. With maturity comes self-control. And sometimes I know, I don't need to share every feeling I have all the time. It's not always appropriate because, you know, you grow up and you learn things. But there are, you know, certain people I can share all my feelings with. I just don't need to be sharing my whole life story all the time, you know, on the internet for everybody to hear. So on the next card, let it be. That's so funny. So I try to be as authentic as I possibly can. I try to be very honest as much as I can. And, you know, every person who does this work is just a person. We're just people trying to get through life like everybody else. Hi, Trent. Yeah, learning to self-regulate. Absolutely, Christine. And sometimes when you come from a background of a lot of trauma, and I'm a Sag, Aries, so I'm a triple fire sign, Sag rising, Sag sun, and Aries moon. So I'm fire, fire, fire. So it's like hard to put a lid on me. Be like, calm down. So I just try to be as authentic as possible. I try to be more regulated with my emotions. I can tell you, you know, my husband and I have been married 29 years in May. And when we were younger, we were real fiery. And I am a very strong-willed person. And he is a very strong-willed person. And when we had a disagreement, it was fire. Like we went at it. And it was, you know, with age comes regulation of emotions, hopefully. But, you know, when you're young, neither of you really had the greatest examples in parents. You know, our parents are all boomers, and they weren't the best at giving an example of what a healthy marriage is supposed to look like. How do you talk about your feelings? How do you talk about a problem? How do you get through this journey together? You know, most boomer parents either, they could have been good parents, but they didn't really talk about that kind of stuff. It was just like all swept under the rug and, you know, do something else. Oh, Trent, you know why? Thank you. I did not. So I'm using StreamYard now, and I didn't know if it would notify anybody. And I didn't know if I should put something on YouTube. Normally I put something on YouTube when I'm going live, and you hit the notify button. I try to go live every Wednesday at 8, for sure, every Wednesday at 8. But I didn't know StreamYard was going to work. So I just put something on Facebook about an hour and a half ago, but I wasn't sure if this was going to work at all. Nicole, you are true. This is from Carol. You're truly a blessing for anyone wanting to walk a spiritual journey. You have a lot of spiritual information left. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Okay. Yeah. So I put it on Facebook, but not on YouTube because I don't know how this all works yet on this new platform I'm using. Okay. So the cards. So I was talking about the cards. This is the Mystic Forest Oracle deck. I did get a deck that was not so good, that I used it once and I can't even use it anymore. It's so bad. It had so many typos. And I started using a Sharpie to fix a couple of typos I noticed. And then I went through the whole deck and realized, oh, there's like 25 typos in a deck of 56 cards. So I'm like, well, now I can't return it, but I can't use the cards because the font, I'll show you how the font looks. I don't want to out who it is because, you know, I don't want to be that person. But this is the font. It's very hard to read. If anybody can, I know it's backwards for you guys, but the font is like super hard to read. And it's just, and even this one, it says cocoon at the end, and it has an M, and I had to mark it out. So, and the cover looked really pretty, and so that's why I bought it. So I can't use those. Another favorite, the Shaman's Dream Oracle cards. Oh, it wasn't backwards? Okay. Oh, awesome. Hi, Sydney. So I love this deck too. Oh, these are so beautiful. These are nice, big, bulky cards. Look how pretty. Oh, Trent, you're younger than me. I could not hardly read the fonts on those cards, like at all. But look how pretty these cards are. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. And I love this deck. They're sturdy. All right. My eyes aren't that good. I love this. And I love that the box is it's a magnetic. It's got the little pull tab so you can pull the cards out so they don't get stuck down in there. It has a really nice book that it comes with. That explains every card in detail, like beautiful detail. Like Fortune's Wheel, it has like a page and a half of information about it. Oh, Trent. Oh, I was born in 70. I thought you were way younger than me. Oh, that's funny. You look way younger. You look really young. To me. To me, you look young. I guess it's our generation. We're the best generation, right? And then my tarot cards. I like this deck. So if you are learning tarot, always start with the Rider-Waite deck, which is the classic deck that you've probably all seen everywhere. The one that looks like this. Oh, that's upside down. This deck is the Queen of Cups, the World. This is the classic Rider-Waite deck. But if you're beginning uh, if you're a beginner, you can get a deck that has all of the information on them. So if you want to pull tarot cards and you're trying to learn, like this one is the 8 of Pentacles. So there's 4 suits, like a deck of playing cards in the original tarot, the Rider-Waite tarot. And they're pentacles, which is like coins, cups, which is like your emotions, swords, and wands. So those are the 4 classic Rider-Waite tarot, the original tarot deck, based on, hi Doris, based on a deck of playing cards. And some people still read tarot with playing cards. Oh, thank you. I painted that. That one. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's one of my paintings. And that's the chakras. And that's another lotus flower right there. And then that's like a forest with a little river in it. And my beautiful plant friends that I love. So this deck has the information about each card, the right side up and upside down. There's Kathy. I was just talking about you, Kathy. What time are you going live on Facebook tomorrow? Let everybody know, because I was telling them, but I wasn't sure what time. And so this deck has the right side up and upside down. So some people pull tarot just right side up and know all the right side up meanings. And some people have the right side up and upside down. This one has both meanings on it. So if you want to learn, this is a good deck to have, because it has what chakra it's associated with, what planetary object in our solar system it's associated with, what sun sign. It has yes or no, answers on it, and then a little explanation for each card, right side up and upside down. And hi, Candace. And Kathy said 1 p.m. tomorrow she's going live. So 1 p.m. on Facebook, correct? I think I told everybody Facebook. So let me reiterate for those who are joining everything I was saying earlier about the Spirit Exchange with Kathy, Messages from Spirit. Is her page here, so make sure to follow her on all the socials. She's Medium Kathy Behrens. We have an annual membership where you get 10 mediumship galleries with Kathy and myself and guest speakers. Hollis is our first guest speaker, and Miss Molly, the Foley Finder of Lost Items, is our second speaker. 90-minute galleries with 2 mediums, myself and Kathy, and it's limited to 25 people. So you're not going to come into a gallery with 1,000 people and not get a reading. And it's an annual membership, so everybody will get readings at some point. Plus, you get, if you sign up by March 18th, you get $100 off, and you get a free 20-minute reading with either Kathy or myself, one-on-one. So not only are you getting 10 gallery events plus guest speakers, you're also getting a private reading as well. So Kathy said Facebook, and Trent's going to set her alarm to join. Good, perfect. So that's the Spirit Exchange, and it's wonderful. And there are some people on here now that have been in the Spirit Exchange before, and it's just lots of healing happens. Lots of healing happens. Also, I have my, Kathy, you didn't see this earlier, my author's proof. So that's got this little line on it, but this is my soft copy of my digital course. And Doris, interested in the Spirit Exchange, you can go to either Kathy's website or my website, and you don't need a coupon for that. The $100 price is marked off already, if that's what you're asking about. So the digital course I have, you can download. There's 3 tiers on my website. And this is a 100-page book with so much information. It's the equivalent of my beginner's class. It has journal prompts and exercises. You can download it. There's 3 tiers. The 3rd tier is just the downloadable PDF. The 2nd tier is the PDF book, the downloadable book, plus 2 one-on-one meetings with me. And the 1st tier is 4 one-on-one meetings. And the coupon code to get 50% off the other 50% is in the chat up here. Let me copy and paste it. It's learn50 to get, I have to retype it. Learn50 for 50% off the already discounted price for the digital course. So it comes out to be, for just the downloadable, I want to say $34, something like that. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I'm trying. Thanks for putting that in the chat. So about the cards, if you're trying to learn cards, anybody have any questions about any of the things I've been talking about? Don't forget, tomorrow I opened up some spots for readings, 30 minutes for $50. The code, when you go to check out, you put the code in and it takes the price half off of that. It's 30 for 50. It's down here in the little description. So that's only for 24 hours. And that's a full reading for half price. So let me know. So Kathy, I'm using the StreamYard. I was going to do Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, but I can't find the code I need for Instagram and TikTok. So I started with these 2, and I'm fine with that. It's okay. It's okay. All right. So I think I might pull a couple cards. This card is on the bottom of this deck, and I don't want to say what it is. So I'm just going to show you. So this is a message for whoever can take it. Okay. Because this is a striking major arcana. This is the death card. Now that doesn't mean someone's going to die. This means that there is an ending coming, an ending of something. It could be the ending of a relationship. It could be the end of a job. It could be the end of where you live, the end of some cycle of your life. So the death card, that was at the bottom of the tarot deck. Okay. A sip of water. I'll pull some cards. Oh, and my favorite deck. My favorite deck I didn't even mention. The Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. Oh, anybody that knows me, and this comes with a very nice book as well, with so many details. And these cards are so beautiful. I love them so very much. And they still smell like the shop where I got them. You know how when you go into a metaphysical shop, it always has like the incense or the candle smell. These still smell like that. And I got this wonderful candle from there that's actually only manufactured in Salem, Massachusetts. And the store here where I got it is the only place that sells them, that's allowed to sell them in our local area. It's called Witch City Wicks in Salem, Massachusetts. And I got it here in Central Florida at the still room. And these cards still smell like the shop, which I love. And yes, Kathy said, endings are always an opportunity for a new beginning. 100% agree. 100% agree. And for anybody wondering My grandbaby is taking her time, as we thought she would, right? First babies always take their time. And while I straighten up my desk and prepare to read some cards, I just thought I'd update you. She's just hanging out cozy in mama's belly, just not in any hurry to come out to this crazy world. And I can't say that I blame her. So we're going to go to these two decks for tonight. Christine, thank you, Marlena. It's the lighting. It's the lighting. And I put coconut oil on my face every night. I don't use expensive products. Coconut oil is probably better for you than anything else. Just keeps the moisture in. So how did I fare with the terrible storms? The ones like the other day, a couple days ago, we got some rain, but there was a tornado not far from here. We were under a tornado warning a couple days ago at like 9 in the morning or something. And I'm like, what is going on? It's March. Why are we having a tornado warning? It was weird. And it rained and it was real windy. Lots of people's furniture was, strewn about the neighborhood. Okay, cards. So, let me get the list here because, I can go really far back on this one. Perfect. All right, we have Trent. I'm assuming you're asking for a card. Doris, Melody, Sandy. Okay. I'm going to start with cosmic energy. Okay. Yeah, look at that. You're first on the list, Trent. Look, gratitude. That popped up. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude. And it's got a heart. And it's got some butterflies. And I love that for spring and the sun. So whatever you are experiencing, good, bad, or whatever, be grateful for the things that are positive in your life. And I know you are, but this is just a reminder. Be grateful. So that's for you, Trent. Gratitude, gratitude. And whatever you're getting into later, go in with a grateful heart. Doris. Doris. What do we have for Doris? Oh, perfect. How funny is that? Trent has 2 tattoos, a heart and a butterfly. Spirit knew, right? I'll tell you guys, I had to reschedule my readings from yesterday because I had people working on my roof in the morning for a couple hours, or HOAs doing something. And then for those of you who've been following along about my fiber optic Wi-Fi, it's finally in place. So that guy was here for like 2.5 hours yesterday. And then when he left, the Wi-Fi went out. So that was fun. So I couldn't do any readings because he had to turn the Wi-Fi off to work on it. And the guys on the roof were like doing whatever they were doing. And today, so I rescheduled my readings. I sat down for my reading today. And the people working in the neighborhood started trimming the tree right outside my front window. So loud. It was so annoying. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. About 30 seconds into the reading, they were done. So thank God that was fine. But it was like, are you serious? Like, oh my God. All right, Doris. Spirit's funny that way. Funny. I'm going to split the deck, Doris. Feeling compelled. Understanding. More hearts and keys to the heart. Understanding is the key to deep connection. So whoever you are having friendship, closeness, relationship, either platonic or just loved ones in your family and friend group, sometimes we have to step back and we have to think about, I'm judging this person for their decisions in their life. And maybe I should step back and think, you know, there's always a reason why people do the things they do. There's always a reason why people act the way they do. There's always a reason. I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm not excusing someone's behavior. I'm explaining that there is a reason for their behavior. That's very different than excusing it, because we all ultimately have to take responsibility for the things we do. And when we associate with our loved ones, as long as we can come from a place of understanding that they're the way they are because of the things that have happened to them in their life, and not hold judgment for them, but hold a space of love and compassion, and understand that being understanding to them and what they've gone through is the key to deep connections. Doesn't mean you have to accept it. Doesn't mean you have to excuse it. It just means it helps you connect on a deeper level. So let me know if you understand that, Doris. And for anybody here who can take any of these messages, they're for whoever's listening to the replay. If this message is resonating with you, take it. Take whatever's resonating. Perfect. I'm glad, Doris. I am glad. Melody is next. Melody, let me know you're here. And anybody else that's still here that wants a card? I see people popping in and popping out. Whoa. Oh, that was dramatic. 2 cards. I hope Melody's still here, because that's the intention I set. So if you're here, this is for you, Melody. These 2 popped out, one on top of the other. Okay, the first one's meditation. The second one is inspiration. So this, I'm getting, my guides have been helping me out more and more. I don't think I've mentioned that publicly. My guides have been helping me out more and more with my card readings more directly. This to me is telling me whatever it is you're contemplating, Melody. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Whatever it is you're contemplating, whatever it is you're thinking about doing, whatever new decision you need to make in whether it's something big or something regular in your daily life, meditate on it. Or just meditate and clear your mind, and then you will be inspired with what the right answer is for you. Now, there are no real wrong answers in reality. Yes, of course. There are no real wrong answers in reality, right? As long as we're making a positive decision about our life, what we think is a positive decision, you'll be led to the right path eventually. So, Melody, for you, meditate, clear your mind, and you'll be inspired to choose the path that's meant for you. So let me know if that resonates. And then Sandy and Kathy, mediums need, what's so funny, Kathy, you probably weren't here yet. I was talking about therapists needing therapists earlier, and that mediums, we need each other too, at the beginning of the stream. So that's funny. It's like you're psychic. It's like you knew what I was thinking, right? All right. I don't know if Sandy's here. Anybody have any questions about any of the events, coupons, or anything that I mentioned? How much do cards cost? $10 to $60 or $70. You can get really good cards from $20 to $25. Now, okay, Sandy, you're next. Now, if you have a friend like Lorenda Carr has the Dancing Oracle Spirit deck. Hers are a little pricier because she sells them on her website, but it's worth it because she's a small business owner, right? You're not giving money to some big corporation. I think these were $26.99, and I got these at the metaphysical store. So they range, just depends. When you're a small business, sometimes your prices are higher because you don't have a big distribution center. All right, so Sandy, this popped out, and this is the card that was just popped out, but I think it's for a different reason. Inspiration. Capture your ideas. Inspiration is everywhere. I just keep seeing grass. Don't know why I keep seeing grass in my head. I don't know if you've done something to your yard, or you've painted some grass or put some fake turf in or something. I'm seeing grass in my head, just like lots of grass. So inspiration, Sandy. Anywhere you need to get inspiration for whatever you're doing, whether it's some type of artwork, some type of creative endeavor, something at your job, something in your family, some new route you have to take. Like I said earlier to Melody, you can meditate, clear your mind, and then the inspiration will come. Let me know if you understand why I'm seeing grass. I'm just seeing grass, like lots of grass. I mean, like actual grass, not funny grass. And Abby said, I was going to email you and ask you where to get supplies. Well, you can go to I would Google local metaphysical store. Most of the time, those are owned by small business owners. I highly recommend that. Highly, highly, highly recommend that. Highly, highly, highly. All right, let's see. Kathy. Shaman's Dream Oracle for Kathy. Yeah, you want to, especially in this day and age, the way things are, there's a lot of upheaval in our world. I would recommend, you're welcome, small business as much as possible. There's a lot of small businesses are suffering because of things. Bye, Doris. Email me if you have any questions, okay, about what you were asking earlier. All right, let's see what the cards have for Kathy. Oh, whoa, fell right in my... Wow, Kathy. Horned cactus, resourcefulness. It has a 29, if that means anything to you. You're using your resources for what you're going through. All right, Cosmic. Wow, I can't believe that popped out. All right, so I'm going to get another one for Kathy. You have to be resourceful in every situation, especially when things are uncertain. Oh. Will of the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. So we've got resourcefulness and treasures hidden in the shadows. And I know enough about you, Kathy, to know that you are chock full of treasures. And you're not, you're not screaming from the rooftop about how talented and wonderful you are. You kind of under the radar, and you yourself are a treasure hidden in the shadows. And maybe this is your sign to blossom and come out of that and really announce yourself a little more, not adamantly, but a little, be a little louder in your modality. Like, make your presence known, because you're probably the best medium I know. Like, you're so accurate, you're so wonderful, you're so gentle and loving and kind, and you help so many people that you should have a TV show. You know, you should be the one screaming from the rooftops. And I know you won't do that because you're humble, but you're so talented, and I know you've helped thousands of people at this point. You're laughing at me. Oh, and the last card for Kathy. Kathy gets extra cards, obviously. Heart, home, compassion. Look at that. Heart, home, compassion. And I know you get this card, and why this card popped out. We got a 62, a 29, and a 27 on for the numbers. But you are the epitome of compassion. Even though we're still people and we still do people-y things, you are the heart of your home, right? You're taking care of everything. You're taking care of other people all the time. That's your job. It's your personal life. You're taking care of people and your animals. And in your professional life, you're taking care of people. You are the heart of the home, and you have the ultimate compassion. And I'm so happy that you're my friend and that we work together so much. So you have resourcefulness, horned cactus. So you got to get around those little prickly things. And you're a treasure hidden in the shadows. And you're the heart of the home, and compassion. So that's for you, dear. I know. Oh, you're so wonderful. All right. Cosmic, and then Lori. And hi, Ianthe. I always get it wrong. Cosmic, and then Lori. But I'm going to do those quick because my voice is fading. All right. Cosmic energy for Cosmic 80s. You are well. Oh. Wow. Well. Yes, Kathy is amazing. Okay. So, wow. I cannot believe this. Remember when I pulled inspiration and meditation earlier? Those both popped out on the floor. And balance. Okay. So quickly, because my voice is going, I can feel it. So, Cosmic 80s, if you're still here, meditate, clear your mind to get inspired, because this is the third time now I'm seeing this. But you have to find a balance in your life. And I think this is the kicker. You need to meditate and get inspired, but you also need a balance in your life. Balance. This is the kicker here. Find a balance in your life. Okay, Cosmic, if you're still here. And then when I was talking about grass earlier, I don't remember who that was for, but I kept seeing grass. So, all right. And then Lori. And while I'm shuffling for Lori, I'll just go through my whole spiel again for those of you who have joined since I last mentioned that Kathy and I have the Spirit Exchange. It's an annual membership. If you sign up before March 18th, you save $100 on 10 90-minute galleries with Kathy and myself and special guest speakers. including Hollis, who does death charts, which Kathy might be able to type a little bit in about that. And then Miss Molly Knows is our second guest speaker. She's the finder of lost items. And then you will also get a free 20-minute one-on-one reading with either Kathy or myself. And so it's up on both of our websites, and it's, time's running out to get the discount. So sign up now. I also have my downloadable digital course on my website with 3 tiers. If you use the coupon code, all caps LEARN50, you get 50% off. And I think it reduces it down to like $34 for this 100-page chock full of exercises and information equivalent to a beginner's mediumship class. And there's 3 tiers to that. And the coupon, the 50% off coupon, is for all 3 of those tiers. I know, I'm so excited too. And then I opened some spots for tomorrow only to get a 30-minute reading for $50. The code for that is 30 for 50 to get that reduced price. So, all right, Lori. If you have any questions about any of that, please let me know. Lori, they're like, you're good, girl. Lori said, don't miss out. Very limited group, and we have so much fun. Yeah, that's right. The other thing is it's only 25 people. So it's not going to be an overwhelming amount of people. Everybody gets readings. Oh, it flipped. It flipped in the middle. Lori, self-love. Did I pull this card for you before? Self-love is the foundation of all love. This flipped in the deck when I was shuffling, which is my all-time favorite way to get a card. I don't know why. It just is. Lori, self-love for you. Everything you need to do now, start with self-love. Take care of yourself. Take a bath if you're a bath person. I thought I did. Can you believe that? It flipped backwards in the deck. The only card. I'm telling you, Spirit is just amazing. Self-love, Lori. Thank you, darling. Okay. Any last minute questions before I go? I appreciate everyone being here. I think the replay will post. I don't know what happens after I use StreamYard, actually. So we'll find out. I will be live every Wednesday at this time, 8 p.m. Eastern, doing readings, giving information. It was backward. Was it really? Oh my God. That's amazing. That's your son doing that. I'm sure of it. I'm 100% sure, because that's too, I mean, look how many cards are in here. There's 54 cards in this deck. It happened twice for the same person. Come on. That's too much. I'll be live every Wednesday at this time. Next week, hopefully I'll have the TikTok and the Instagram figured out, but I'm just happy that this worked. And thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, you can always email me. It's the same here, peacefulnickthemedium@gmail.com. Thank you. Good night. I will be live again soon. Bye.